So thank you, Gavin and Taylor, for coming along today and giving some consideration to my portfolio. I've showed you the portfolio digitally, including some of my other work which you've seen already. But for this particular topic, I'd selected 4 photographs for the subject, which was AI in photography, and for consideration for the exhibition. I know you've seen other photographers, but this is my work. So this was one that didn't make it. This was one that didn't make it either. Followed by the 2 that did make the grade. Firstly, the tomato, pasta and chickpea soup. And secondly, the pasta alla norma. Now, the justification for me producing these images was we had the task to look at AI in photography. It's very easy for somebody to type in some words into a search engine or whatever and ask, say, for Mediterranean food. And AI will produce a photograph. But it's definitely, the A is for artificial, and it's definitely artificial, and the I is for intelligent, and that's not very intelligent because anybody can do that. My work, on the other hand, I've had to go and plan the shoot, I've had to organise the food, I've had to cook the food, I've had to put the food together, I've had to serve it in a bowl, and I've also had to arrange some of the ingredients around the food. As well as that, I've got to have the light half decent, I've got to take the photographs. I choose sharpness, I choose depth of field and all that kind of stuff, but the end 2 were the one that, the 2 that Taylor's looking at now, the soup and the pasta alla norma. So I'll hand it over to you.
What made you choose them 2 images over the other 2?
Well, I described that in my written report, but I just felt that they were cleaner images. There was things I didn't like in the first 2, and the one Taylor's got just now, I didn't like the radiator with the vertical lines. I thought that took away from the composition. And in the other one, Taylor, can I just see the other one again? Yeah, I felt the aubergine really just impinged on the lemons. People will be looking at it, seeing a black blob and not actually knowing what it was. And I've also cut the garlic in half, which I think was pretty poor. I've also got the garlic upside down. There's several mistakes in that one, that although I liked the reflections and liked the depth of field, I just didn't like the end result. Thank you, Taylor.
So photography is obviously a very competitive market. What do you think makes your photos unique to the rest that are out there just now?
They're obviously unique to me. Every photographer puts a bit of his own personality into each photograph. So, you know, that you can't get emotionally attached to photographs because I've had to go and actually do all the cooking and all the presentation, so there's a bit of me attached to that photograph. It's like in a camera club, if you put in an image, you've got a bit of an emotional attachment to it, which is why I like to see other people's images, so there's no emotional attachment to it, and I just get to see what others have perceived, what they've thought of, what their creative skills have been like, and I can kind of look at these without any emotional attachment and think, oh yeah, I love that. When you try to then say, why do you like a particular photograph over another one, that's a difficult thing because there's so many different aspects come into that. So, sorry, what was the question again?
No, just how are your photos unique to others that are doing the same task, do you think?
I think it's just the things I like probably make mine unique. So I obviously like vibrancy. You'll see that all of mine are pretty vibrant images. I always choose colours that complement each other, like greens and reds, but you'll see that there's high contrast, there's blacks, the bowl's black actually, but sometimes the table's been black.
Yeah.
There's blacks and there's reds and there's greens. There's a whole range of colours and tones, so it's very vibrant and quite dynamic, really. I think.
Yeah. Excellent.
What would you say to somebody or a company that would maybe prefer to use AI images for likes of food to save maybe money over hiring a photographer?
I think that's a really good question, and to be honest, I'd written something about that in the report. And in this climate, I don't blame people for doing that. But you're never going to get, AI is never going to be reality, and you're never going to get part of the creative process into AI. You're never going to get the photographer's personality, or indeed the personality of the restaurant or the chef or whoever's creating the food. That's never going to be in an AI image. It can't be, because they've not had any involvement in it. So I can't see how a sort of, if you like, it's a life. It's like looking at a body without a spirit in it. It's just a body. There's nobody there. But if you look at somebody who's alive has a spirit. It's like the same with a photograph. An AI photograph, it's a dead photograph. There's nothing of the people who've created that image in it. Whereas
we can see the amount of work that have went into them, like you're saying, the lighting, the shadows, the depth, everything in the image, and obviously with AI, it is almost like a copy of something, isn't it, that is being produced?
Yes, that's it, Taylor. It's just a copy of somebody else's work. But it's a good question, because that is, the thought process. How can I get this done as cheaply as possible?
Yeah.
Hospitality is very competitive. It's so difficult to actually make ends meet, never mind make money out of it. Especially in a town like this where there's a lot of hospitality outlets. The rates are so high, the rent are so high, you've got a council who have hostile to business. It's very difficult to make money, so they'd always be looking at any way of cutting costs. But to produce, if you want the best, you have to hire the best. I'm not saying I'm the best because I know I'm not, because there's much better photographers who specialise in this out there. But these people come at a cost.
Yeah.
And I think it's right that they're in a niche market. I think it's right that these people earn a living out of their skills, because I know trying to set up a food shop is not easy.
No.
It really isn't, and it takes a lot of effort.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
And so you'll let me know in due course whether I've been selected.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.